Hi guys, welcome to another video. We're going to be talking about these things, kettlebells, and how we can use them to train effectively for chest. My name's Hughes. I'm co-founder of OriGym, a fitness education company that helps to qualify thousands of personal trainers all across the UK each year, and also personal training clients worldwide. Now we're going to jump into our top 10 exercises that we use to help others when trying to develop their chest muscles.
So let's get right into our first exercise, Kettlebell Flys. Before you start, you want a nice firm grip on your kettlebells. Be sure you can straighten your arms, lifting the kettlebells above you to check that you've not started too heavy. As you can see, I've chosen to use a bench for this exercise, but if you're working out at home or don't have access to a bench, you can also do these lying on your back on the floor. Both are fine. Now this workout is really going to use those muscles in your chest. You want to start with your arms raised in a neutral position, palms facing each other. Now watch as I bring my arms down, you'll see a slight bend in the elbow. This is fine. So long as you're keeping a solid base, open out your chest as you lower your arms. The main factor here is you want the power to transfer through your chest. You don't want your biceps doing the work. Keep a nice steady rhythm. Make sure you take enough time at each stage of the kettlebell fly, squeeze your chest on the way up and keep tension on the way down so you are fully supported. Moving on to our next exercise, the single arm kettlebell chest press. This is a great exercise, giving your chest, shoulders, triceps and core a solid workout. Your foundation is going to be a solid grip on the kettlebell, with your legs raised, feet flat on the floor, and your spare arm laid out flat for additional support. Now you want to punch up, utilising some of the explosive power from your shoulders, triceps and core. Again, this is all about getting into a steady rhythm, keeping your breathing regular and tightening your chest and core as you push up. Kettlebell push-ups allow for a greater range of movement and a greater challenge. Again, your foundation is a solid grip on the handles. Keep your arms straight, using your toes for support, and begin. Again, your foundation is a solid grip on the handles. Keep your arms straight, using your toes for support. It's key to remember everything you know about good push-up form. Pull your elbows into your body as you lower yourself. Maintain a tight line through your core and legs as you would during a plank. The kettlebells will allow you to get lower than you normally can, so lower yourself right down. Hold, squeeze your glutes and stomach and push back up. You need to breathe through your push-ups, and it's important not to rush the movement. We've got another variation on the one-handed push-up, this time with an additional cardio element. All you need here is one kettlebell, preferably of a higher weight. In the push-up position, place one hand on the kettlebell with the other at shoulder width on the floor. The key here is to be explosive with your movement. Lower yourself down as close to the floor as possible and spring up, shifting your weight onto the kettlebell and transferring your hands over. You need to stay strong in the core and to keep a rhythm with this exercise. Widen your legs if you feel this makes it easier, as it will give you more leverage for the transfers. Notice how the movement is quick but controlled. Once you're in a rhythm, keep that up until you've finished your reps. Next up, we have a glute bridge with kettlebell press. And here you're going to need two kettlebells. Again, we're modifying your typical glute bridge, which will work your glutes and hamstrings. Now, the key to good glute bridge form is bending your knees with your feet flat on the ground. From here, lift your hips off the ground until your knees and shoulders form a straight line. Squeeze your glutes to provide a solid foundation, and you're good to start pressing the kettlebell. Once your glute bridge feels stable, push your arms upwards with some explosive power and slowly lower them back down so they're outstretched by your side. Keep your breathing steady. You should really start to feel the burn in your abs, glutes and hamstrings. Remember, if you're finding it easy, add some reps or increase the weight of your kettlebells. Our next exercise is the close grip kettlebell chest press. Remember, knees elevated and feet flat on the floor to provide your foundation. This added support from both arms is why a close grip kettlebell chest press is great for beginners or anyone looking for an entry-level kettlebell chest workout. Much like a normal chest press, push with some explosive power from your chest and slowly bring your arms back down towards you. Remember, the more controlled this is, the better the workout. Nice easy rhythm, whatever you're comfortable with, keeping your breathing constant. The use of both arms should mean that you can do more reps on this workout, but don't push yourself too hard if you're a beginner. If you keep your body still and your feet flat, you should direct most of the power through your pectoral muscles, which will maximize the efficiency of the workout. Moving on to another chest exercise, we've got chest crushers. As opposed to your pectorals, chest crushers will work on your lower chest. For this workout, you're going to be standing, so it's important to keep your spine in a neutral position. Now you are going to want to grab the kettlebell at its base rather than at the handle. To do this, place a hand either side and with your palms facing in, squeeze round the section of the kettlebell. The key here is not to start too heavy. Because of the nature of this exercise, your chest is going to start to burn after 10 or so reps. Having gripped the kettlebell, you want to push it away from you. Make sure to fully extend your arms. You then bring the kettlebell back towards your chest, maintaining a neutral spine position and therefore engaging your core, as well as your lower chest. Like most exercises, it's important not to rush this exercise. Everything should be nice and slow, performed at a rhythm where you can feel your chest engaging as you push out. Next up, we have kettlebell dips. Here you want to place 2 kettlebells on the floor, keeping the kettlebells quite wide apart so you can really place emphasis off your triceps and onto your chest. A key thing to remember in your early setup is to ensure that the handles are facing forward so you can get an adequate grip. Placing yourself in the middle of your 2 kettlebells, grab them by the handles and lower yourself so that your legs are fully extended, stretching out ahead. At this point, your heels should be on the floor with your arms straight, therefore supporting your weight in a seated position above the kettlebells. All you do from here is lower yourself towards the floor, pushing back up before you hit the ground. The key to good form is to keep everything straight. Tense your glutes and thighs to ensure that your legs stay in position, and keep your chest facing outwards with your back straight. With each dip, remember to breathe and to make the upward movement explosive. For a beginner, this workout should be challenging enough to do 10 or 15 reps in order to start feeling the effects. However, for added difficulty, lift the leg off the floor while completing the dips. Last on our list of kettlebell exercises for chest is our advanced kettlebell push-up. What we're doing here is using a kettlebell of a higher weight to provide stability. Now you're going to get into the push-up position, placing both hands on the handle of the kettlebell. This will shorten the position of your hands when compared to shoulder width of a traditional push-up, which is going to put more pressure on your triceps and chest. You need to keep your core, glutes and thighs in a straight line so your body is moving simultaneously. Try not to splay your elbows outwards. Everything should be kept tight and close to your body. Breathing is also key. Even if you're tightening your core, you have to breathe throughout the exercise. To simplify, place both or a single knee on the floor, but otherwise aim for 10 to 20 reps. That was our best kettlebell exercises for chest. Remember to like, subscribe, and also comment below, let us know which exercise that you found useful. If you're also looking to become a personal trainer, click the link in the description to find out about more how you can become a fitness professional.